first meeting, this meeting was just like the first meeting. You know, it's close from the tip off to the very end. Y'all been in these type of games, you know, all season long. You know, as a coach, you looking at a close game. You know, what's your mindset?
I'm used to it, man. Our margin for error is just too small. You know, typically if it's going to be a blowout, it's not going to be good for us. So I want them close. We've lived in this world all year, and if we're going to have success, we're going to have to live in this world the remaining regular season finale, and then going into the tournament. It's just who we are. You know, I'm just proud of our guys. First off, all credit to Missouri. Looking at these stats now, they're 2-14 in the SEC. Not a lot to play for, except just love of the game and pride. And you know, I'm with you. The game's back and forth, 2-point game at the half or 3-point game at the half. We get up 11 with about 12 to play. That's where I thought, okay, let's get some separation. But to Missouri's credit, they did not stop making shots. Frankie Hughes, number 3 for them, is a freshman who was a highly touted kid. Comes in and it has to be an SEC high for him. I know he's had some games in the non-league, but he'd really been struggling. We allowed him off a couple of loose balls to get some rhythm early. He stepped up and made huge shots. They drove us at the basket, very similar to Mississippi State in Starkville on Tuesday night. Our own ball defense with our bigs is deplorable, and we got to get better. But our guys stepped up and made the plays that we needed to get to number 18. At the end of the day, it's a bottom line business. And when you get to this point in the season, only one thing matters. Does this go in the right column or the left column? This goes in the right column.
Andy, there was a time there, I think they scored on 9 out of 10 possessions in the second half. How many times did you change defenses during that?
We threw it all at them. I was looking over there at you. I thought maybe you could get the old boxing one. I'd get the old boxing one out, the old Winston Academy days. We may try that next, actually. It's a good idea. I mean, we're just trying to do whatever we can do. You know, Cephas gets in foul trouble. TD gets in foul trouble. And then we play very, very tentatively, I thought. Dre made some big plays for us. And then down the stretch, you know, you get the – I don't ever see things real time because obviously I'm concerned with a lot of different issues, but we get a defensive rebound. We're up 1. They call a flagrant on KG. Maybe if you guys saw a monitor, maybe hit him. I don't know. So they get 2 shots and the ball. I thought it was huge then that we came back down without them having an opportunity to grow that momentum. Cephas hit a huge 3, and we all know how he struggled from 3 in SEC play, so I thought it was a huge play for him.
What was it like to have, Cephas hit that 3, Terrence Davis followed it up with a big jumper?
Yep. Brian had a great shot. We were just trying to put pressure in the basket. One thing we have done is we lead the nation in free throws made on the season. This has been something that we feel like we can be successful at. We go 27 for 29, 93%, and obviously we needed every one of them. We just try to put pressure on the rim, whether it be through post entries with Cephas or screening actions to allow our guards to get to the paint, and that was our mentality. The 80 points is not the issue. The issue for us is finding ways to put teams away with defensive stops, trying to string together defensive stops. And if you remember when we came back against Auburn and LSU, that's what sparked us. The last 2 games we have not been very good defensively, but I think a lot of it is because we get in early foul trouble and then we play very, very tentatively. And against SEC athletes, you can't do that. They're going to just eat up your space and get it at the rim.
Do you feel like the team kind of maybe took its foot off the gas when you guys were up 11?
No, I think, I think every team, us and Missouri and everybody else, is gassed at this point in the season. You know, you're tired. And it's easy to get caught up in the monotony of the games. I hear you, Coach, but I know we're going to practice tomorrow, and I know we have another game. And I'm like, guys, we have 2 more games. And those games have huge significance. That's why today was so important.
Brian scored 8 straight points in overtime the other night, I think, and then he had a couple of big layups down the stretch here. How have you seen him grow, especially in the late minutes?
I think certain guys are not afraid of the big moment. He is certainly in that category. What I'm trying to do, and only experience will be able to do it, is for him to recognize when those moments are, not thinking he can just go create them. You can't do that. But he is certainly not afraid of the big moment. He's a guy that is going to have a really bright future. I think you guys are starting to see some of his athleticism. It's gradually coming back, and he's garnering a lot of attention that's going to bode well for us in this program moving forward.
Do you think his knee is 100%?
No, not close.
Did that feel like kind of like 2 different games with the way the first half was played and the way?
Yeah, you mean the flow of it?
Yeah.
Just making shots. I'm sure if you were a fan somewhere, really with no rooting interest, it would have been somewhat entertaining because both teams were making shots. And that's not the norm in this day and age of college basketball. I thought they, again, we're up 11 in control of the game, I felt, with about 12 to play, and we allowed them to hit a couple. Next thing you know, it's a 4-point game. I saw them have a lot of enthusiasm on the bench, which is, again, it's a credit to Kim and the Missouri program that those kids continue to play with that excitement, because it's tough. When you're in their situation, it's not an easy thing to do, and the credit goes to them.
More questions?
Yeah, Coach, this is all fastball. You know, your team now is 6-0 when your daughter sings the national anthem.
Yeah, trust me, she feels that pressure. Her daddy keeps that pressure on her, too.
Will you ever file a petition so she can sing it all up?
I think she can sing it all of them. I know a couple people could make that happen, right, boss? I'm gonna see who's singing in Tuscaloosa Wednesday. I may travel her. Thanks.